Dr. Bell from Warhorse Camp, creator of the Champion Development Academy, where I teach champions to win at what matters most to them. I wanted to connect with you today in reference to something that I kind of wrote out and pinned together, just kind of looking the other day, some things that I thought were pretty much consistent in all people that win, be it business, be it sports, be it parenting, be it faith, all that stuff. And I call it the fall into greatness. Meaning at some point, people who are champions, or the champions, fall to greatness. And they kind of go in certain sequences, and what I chose to do today was go over one of them. I'm actually cruising to the academy right now to get everybody going. But the first one is listening to the voice, be it your voice or theirs. Throughout history, there's been countless, droves of people who were destined for greatness, either by God, by themselves, by their parents, things like that. But in all cases, there was always this voice of them either knowing that they were great and listening to it, or running from it, then getting themselves into a decision where they could no longer run from it, or somebody knew they were great, forced them into greatness, or outside of that, everyone told them that they weren't going to be great, and also forcing them into greatness. And with that being said, I guess you got to ask yourself, and this is something that has been a definitive question to even creating the Champion Development Academy, as well as some of the Champion Development Academy programs, meaning the Unstoppable Champion, as well as the syndicate of champions, is you are where you really want to be. I'm driving right now, but I just couldn't wait to get this out. You are where you really want to be. That means that the voice in your head that tells you you're great, the voice in the head that tells you you're a champion, you either are going to listen to it or you're going to run from it. But no matter what, that voice is going to ring loud and true. And if you don't listen to it, someone else will be listening to it, and they will force you into the position that you're running from. So the people who know that they're that way tend to have that ability to step up to the plate, make shit happen right away. And they're usually surrounded by people who don't hear that same voice, and they have to either convince those people or convince them through activity that they're the great ones. Well, I don't want to keep saying great, because champions are who I'm talking about. Champions fall into greatness, meaning they come down a peg or two. When you're a champion, you're at pretty much the top pinnacle of whatever it is. Even to other people who are champions, they know. They're like, hey, in this guy's class, he's it. He's the shit. And you figure it's the same thing for us. So as men, as champions, and people that I like to mold or develop, even if you're just an athlete or you're a business person and you're looking to be developed into a champion, the champion mindset says to listen to that voice, to say what you really are. Now, if you're a champion, you know it. Contenders know too. If a contender knew that they were a champion, then they wouldn't be a contender. They wouldn't lose. And if a champion doubted their champion title against a contender that knew he was a champion, that champion would lose. And they would start to cycle, because there's a cycle of those things going together. I'll explain those as cycles later. But anyways, I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about this, because if you are struggling with that voice in your head that says, I should be better, I could be better, why ain't I better? Why don't I work out? Why am I out of shape? Why am I losing my fights? Why am I not making $1 million a year? And you know for a fact that when you get where you got to go, your house is small, all the shit that you want isn't there. You see stuff and you're like, man, I really, really want this and I don't have it. What's the problem? Then you understand that that champion voice that's talking to you is the voice that'll drive you to get there. But if you do nothing about it, like my last video, champions make a fucking decision. If you never make a decision, you'll never get there, period. So the goal here is to get you to commit, and then to also to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, and then at that point, you will find that that champion voice begins to grow and walk you into the direction that you need to be. Not that there won't be opposition, not that there won't be some challenges, but to a champion, challenges are the resistance of strength. They're the resistance that get you where you have to go. They're how you grow. So you must bear that in mind as you hear the voice, when you're in the beginning phases of the fall to greatness, if you are a champion. If you're not, I got it, not a problem. You won't ever commit to anything. You won't make a decision. You won't invest in yourself. You won't step up to the plate. No one can rely on you. You're a lazy ass. No one loves you. No one cares. No one, none of that stuff. I understand that. That's not a bad place to be for some. Some people need that because, like I said, champions need people like that in their lives too, so they can become champions to overcome those things. Those are the people that have the opposite voice of who you are. So they're an extra additive to our lifestyles as well. Reach out to me. Like I said, if you're interested in honing in that voice and hearing that voice more clearly and having somebody to help you get to where you got to go, I don't want you if you don't want to be there. But if you do, if you're willing to make the investment in yourself, you're willing to make the commitment to talk, hit me up. Let's chat. Let's see if it's a fit. If it's not a fit, great. We'll know that right off the bat. We'll part and go as friends, and I'll carry on where I am, and I'll continue to help you point you in the right direction. So just let me know what you need. Again, Coach Vic, you can check me out at warhorsestrength.com. This is Victor Bell from Warhorse Strength, Warhorse Strength Camp, the creator of the Champion Development Academy, where I help champions win at the things that they care about. Alrighty, brothers, let's talk soon. I know I'm stuttering, I'm driving, it's what it is, but I wanted to make sure that I actually get shit out to you because I don't want to ever be one of those dudes to say I'm going to do it, don't do it, not get it out, not hit my 30-30s. You'll find out what that is later. I'm talking to my man. But anyways, let's chat. Let's chop it up. Come on, champs. Let's handle. Laters.